blitzing. Payton cut inside him. Payton with running room out the right side, and now forced out by Lee. Picked up about 5, and Lee drove Payton all the way over to the Bears bench. And there's a pile up there with flags flying. Mark Lee, number 22, taking Payton all the way to the Bears bench. That is tough territory to be intruding on at this point, with tempers already frayed before this game even began.
Plus, to offend Walter Payton is a mistake, as we were talking about, because the Bears love to protect him. He's the guy that's the heart of the team, and that's something that can rile up the Chicago Bear offense, or in fact the entire team. So not a wise move by the Green Bay Packers.
The referee is number 95, Bob McElroy, and you see him discussing the play with his staff. I bet those officials got their game faces on today, knowing they were assigned to this game.
Personal foul, number 22, defense, 15 yards, first down.
Well, Johnny, that brings us back to what I asked you just moments ago. Does this emotional high that the Packers are on for this game, does it have the possibility of penalizing them when they pick up penalties on the field?
That's a very good point, and I was talking to Steve McMichael. Let's listen.
Personal foul, 22 defense, player is disqualified.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. The Packers are hurting a defensive back anyway. They have 2 new safeties, and Mark Lee is one of their starting cornerbacks. Packers really be hurting because they had to activate Burgess, and they're really down to the bone when it comes to defensive backs.
They had already lost Mark Murphy and Mike McLeod to injuries from this game, and Tom Flynn. McLeod and Murphy unable to go today, with Murphy going on the injured list, and with McLeod going on injured reserve. Tom Flynn with a sore ankle unable to start today, and with Lee out, Horace Gregg will now be down to Gary Hayes, a second-year man from Fresno State, on the corner, with just Ronnie Burgess, who was just activated this week as a reserve.
Well, the Packer fans don't like it, and you have to wonder. It's early in the game, and I mean, it's an important game, and it might be kind of a stiff penalty for a late hit, an awful stiff penalty to penalize him for the rest of the game. Let's take a look at it. The Packers blitzed here. Mossy Cade ran right out of the play as Payton got some running room. Now 22 is Mark Lee, and he comes up here on the outside. Payton heading for the sidelines.
He made a good play to that point, and then he made it a little too good.
Well, I think Walter Payton gave him a little stiff arm, too, at the same time. They both got ticked off. But I don't know about disqualification.
Raiders under the gun coming into this game with a 1-3 record. 3 games behind the Denver Broncos in the AFC West. Howie Long said we usually look at the outset of the season as being able to lose 2 games in the road and 1 at home and still being able to win the division. We lost 2 at home and 1 on the road in the first 3 weeks. Smith with block. Jeff Smith taking on tacklers. Robinson got him, and it's going to be close to a first down. Now a fight starts up. They went after Blackledge. We've got Chiefs and Raiders going full tilt, just like they like it over the years. Started up with Todd Blackledge. I think the game plan for $500,000 a year quarterbacks is to sprint to the bench when fights start.
Certainly keep your helmet on. You can see the pushing and shoving and grabbing and pulling. They're not talking about dinner dates tonight, folks. Now McElroy takes a shot at Blackledge, and Blackledge is heading for the bench. Very smart. There's a rule in the NFL that says you'll be ejected immediately if you take a player's helmet off and then hit him with it. That rule was named in favor of
Personal foul, number 75, Los Angeles.
So the ball with just 49 seconds to play in the half is advanced all the way out to the 47-yard line.
And that was the punches thrown by Howie Long right at the very end of it. There's contact all over the place. Normally when players play, they are in nasty moods out here. And it doesn't take much to set them off. So far, he looks very innocent. Then he sees Townsend. Going against Brad Buddy, and that really starts everything. Has Howie Long been thrown out? First down.
We'll have to get a call on that because he's not in there. No, he's coming out.
And watch Townsend pull Brad Buddy's helmet off. Now, if he throws it at the guy, and he's thrown out. Well, Alzado tried that. Yeah, they're talking now. Matt Millen's out there. He's one of the captains. I want to know why they're trying to first down with a personal foul here. They've got it listed as fourth down.
It's a 17-7 game. Kansas City is in the lead after leading 17-0. And here is the official statement from the NFL on the Raider touchdown. The throw from Mark Wilson to Dokie Williams. Replay official Jack Reeder of the NFL ruled the pass incomplete. But there was a failure in communication with the umpire on the field. Therefore, it stands as a touchdown. We're going to have a good one the rest of the way. It's all right to pull it off, though, and take a couple of years with it, huh?
You can pull the helmet off. That's legal. But if you throw it, that's illegal. Now they're going to get more yards. Now, what's his penalty for? Matt Millen went out there and was really jawing with Bob Fredericks, the referee. Let's hear an explanation here. They gained 30 yards on that play. Help us out here.
Raiders with 4 penalties for 68 yards now. Kansas City with 4 for 20 yards.
Let's have a call. We're still missing a call. We got the one flag, which was a personal foul. They marked off 15 yards. Then they just did another 15 yards. The umpires now listen. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is... back in the huddle. Why the other 15 yards?
Repeat, it was a personal foul on number 75 of Los Angeles, and it is a first down.
Yeah, but they got more than 15 yards, didn't they?
Sure did.
Looked to me like they got 2 personal foul penalties.
Actually, I think Jeff Smith on that was knocked out of bounds there at about the 47-yard line.
So that would be one penalty?
Okay. That was the play. The play went. From their line of scrimmage prior to the play, it is about 30 yards. 10-yard gain on the play and then a 15-yard penalty. Now Blackledge with less than 50 seconds to play goes to Jeff Smith again, and he takes it down inside the 30-yard line and down to the 29-yard line. Penalty markers.
That's on McElroy. That's either on McElroy or Barnes, and it continues. There's 39 seconds left to go in the half.
They might have thrown McElroy out.
McElroy is really lobbying.
Now he's staying in.
So far. This is the frustration of a 1-3 start by the Raiders, and pretty much a feeling of we're the kings on this day by the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they've thrown McElroy out.
Yeah, they have. He's out.
And it looks like Irv Eatman is going to the bench, too.
I'll tell you one thing. For a team of officials, this is no day at the beach.
Yeah. The only thing I haven't seen here is a hockey puck.
We went to the fights and a football game broke out, right?
That's exactly right. Thank God for halftime. Looks to me like Eatman may be out. He's standing on the sideline.
We had unsportsmanlike conduct on number 26 on Los Angeles, and on 75 we had a personal foul on 75. However, number 26 will be removed from the game.
Here we see again just what happened.
Looks like somebody punches McElroy in the back, but then McElroy really throws a punch to Jeff Smith on the ground. Never deep-time. Thank God for halftime.
Well, it's always a good one when the Raiders and Chiefs tee it up, and today we've gone an extra dimension now as we've had a major fight break out on the field. The Chiefs continue to lead the game 17-7, despite the fact that the Raider touchdown, according to the NFL official in the press box, should have been disallowed. So we're going to have an interesting second half. It will not be peaceful.
It'll be without Vann McElroy, too. He didn't punch him more than once. There was just one punch, and the officials were standing right there. McElroy saying, if you're going to throw me out, throw the other guy out.
Trump, do you think this is a contrived, actually planned mode of attack for the Raiders? Their team is down. They're trying to get things started like a basketball coach getting 2 technicals and thrown out, hoping to...
No, I really don't. But historically, this team has always been a team that played with a chip on its shoulder. And the attitude of a lot of players on the Los Angeles Raiders is it's us against the world. I mean, it basically is in the NFL with Al Davis. And we'll see once again Vann McElroy, number 26 there on the bottom. He gets pushed by Mike Pruitt, 43, but then watch that right hand, that right elbow. There's a punch. There's no question about it.
Right in the spotlight.
Yeah, no denying whatsoever, and you can see the official standing right there to throw the flag. That's what the officials are for.
No forearms escape our spotlight. A lot of these Raiders are well-balanced players with a chip on each shoulder.
But they play this way. They have historically. Remember when Ben Davis threw Len Dawson down here? I mean, this just continues the mystique of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Raiders.
Well, the Raiders get going like this every week, and right now we're ready to play football again.
Well, how about them apples? First down and 10. Chicago pulls one out of the hat here in the third quarter with 5:05 to go. Fuller. Sanders to the 38. And another fight is broken out.
Well, this is a real one. They're going to go over the wall.
There's Vann Horne.
One Cardinal held one guy, and the other one hit him.
Now, here come the Bears. Farrell and Pat Dunsmore up. Stallings is in the middle of it. Ditka stays on the sideline.
Yeah, when someone's going to play the Bears, they know that they have to be ready to be physical, and sometimes they get over ready, they're still fighting. They're in fact in the middle of the field, they're still going at it.
There's William Perry's out there. Lionel Washington, number 48 of St. Louis, was involved in the initial breakup.
Stallings is wild-eyed.
Still trying to get. Here's Van Agony.
Disqualification fouls.
He may be taking his ball club.
He is. Stallings is taking his team off the field.
Team is leaving.
I don't know that I agree with that.
48, St. Louis. 32, St. Louis. 52, St. Louis.
It ain't hockey. Well, again, just a quick recap. And it finally erupted when Keith Ortego caught a pass and he and Lionel Washington got into it.
The 4 players ejected were Keith Vann, Horne of Chicago, and 3 Cardinals, Anderson, Baker, and Washington.